The soldier quickly covered his comrade with sand, then turned over and pressed a corpse on himself. As the Japanese search team got closer and closer, the two men couldn't help but feel nervous inside. A Japanese soldier suddenly stopped, turned around and stabbed hard at the corpse on Desmond's body. The comrade looked at Desmond worriedly. After confirming that the Japanese soldiers had left, Desmond quickly pushed the corpse away. Fortunately, the Japanese bayonet deviated a bit. Then Desmond dug out the buried comrade and continued his rescue mission. As more and more wounded soldiers were brought down, the soldiers at the bottom of the cliff realized there was someone up there saving their comrades, so they immediately told their officer about this discovery. The captain requested the officer to send troops for rescue, but the fastest recruit would take 2 days to arrive, which meant that the wounded on the battlefield could only rely on themselves. And Desmond didn't know all this. He was still searching for the wounded on the battlefield. Even though he tried his best to hide carefully, he was still discovered by the Japanese soldiers. Bullets kept firing at him. Seeing the Japanese soldiers chasing towards the place where he was hiding, Desmond suddenly found a tunnel. He immediately got into it, but the Japanese soldiers threw a grenade into the tunnel. Desmond quickly got up and ran. This way he avoided being blown to pieces. Desmond wanted to find the exit of the tunnel, but the paths in the tunnel were complicated. Desmond could only hold back the fear in his heart, using the dim light to avoid the Japanese soldiers' search. But just as he hid in a fork in the road to observe, he found a wounded Japanese soldier. Even though Desmond hated the Japanese soldiers deeply, but out of respect for life, he helped that Japanese soldier. Not until night did Desmond find the opportunity to climb out of the tunnel, but he didn't choose to rest or leave. Instead, he continued to look for the wounded. At this moment, a soldier with injured eyes heard the sound and thought the Japanese soldiers had found him. He fired madly in front of him. The sound alerted the patrolling Japanese soldiers. Desmond quickly covered his mouth. When it was quiet around, Desmond immediately carried him to the bottom of the cliff. In this way, Desmond tirelessly saved one after another. He repeatedly carried his wounded comrades on his shoulders until his whole body was shaking. His hands were rubbed bloody by the ropes.
One more. Yeah, we get one more.